bird poop. Interesting. It is June 20th and it's Father's Day. So happy Father's Day to everyone out there. I'm sitting here enjoying coffee on Sunday morning, editing my videos from yesterday in Disney, and I wanted to show you my new coffee mug. And actually it's a replacement coffee mug from a couple years ago. I've been a collector of coffee mugs since 1996, all Disney coffee mugs, and I guess some other coffee mugs as well, primarily Disney. And they mysteriously disappeared along with a bunch of other precious keepsakes. So I wanted to show this. It's the Vision coffee mug, Walt Disney mug. It's the only one remaining of the mugs that I've had in the past. They discontinued all the other mugs that I used to own. So this is the only one left that I could still get and replace. So it's a little bit on the sad side, because I had a lot of great mugs, and so I've collected, I don't know, 20 or 30 mugs since 2019, when all those other mugs disappeared. So this is the only one they still make that they had. I think I originally got this mug in 2018. So anyway, this was a Father's Day gift. So I am blessed to have my new Disney mug to enjoy on Father's Day. Alright guys, well listen, I am going to go back to editing the video so I can get to brunch number 2. Of course, we enjoyed brunch number 1 yesterday for Father's Day weekend in the Whispering Canyon, at the Whispering Canyon Cafe in Wilderness Lodge Resort. And that was awesome. And going out for number 2 here shortly. So I want to get these videos edited as we spend our day at the Wilderness Lodge Resort. We do some fun things, boat ride, going in front of the Magic Kingdom into the Grand Floridian. And we made a second video later that day that I will also upload, and it's in Disney Springs. So enjoy the videos, guys. Hey everyone, this is Jesse with the Daily Diz, and today we are at Disney's gorgeous Wilderness Lodge Resort for Father's Day weekend. And this morning we are here to enjoy breakfast at Whispering Canyon Cafe, and then after, adventure around the resort, perhaps take a boat ride to Magic Kingdom. I absolutely love this resort, love that we are surrounded by nature and the serene landscape aspect. Love how open the resort is. It's not only one of my favorite resorts here in Disney, but also one of my favorite lobbies, which you'll see here in just a second. So let's go inside. And let me feel that love by hitting that like and subscribe button, as well as that notification bell, so you can be notified each and every time I upload one of these amazing videos. Enjoy the video, everyone. Okay, so we've checked in. The Whispering Canyon Cafe has such a fun ambiance about it, where they will randomly joke around with you and heckle you to a degree. It's very theatrical, so I'm excited to enjoy breakfast here. Plan on getting the skillets. Hi guys, so we've already placed our order. We chose the Heritage, which has the buttermilk cheddar biscuits and sausage gravy and the Mickey waffle, and it has scrambled eggs, country potatoes, hickory smoked bacon, and pork sausage. And again, this is all you care to enjoy signature skillets, so you choose one of the skillets, and then if you want to like a refill or seconds, you just tell them and they'll bring it out to you. I could like small little side dishes at that point. So pretty exciting. I'm getting the carnivore, so pretty much has the same thing. It doesn't have the waffle in it, and it does have beef brisket and smoked ham in the carnivore. So also getting a Bloody Mary and a mimosa. All right, guys, look at this. Sunshine, that's the name of our server. Her name's Jenny, but they all have the little unique names here. They call her Sunshine. And brought us over our mimosa and a Bloody Mary and waters. Of course, I have my little Disney coffee mug here. So we're ready to enjoy some drinks. By the way, I'm joined today by Bana. Say hi, Bana. You all know Bana by now. She's been in a few videos. Unfortunately, I don't have my kids with me this summer. It's actually the first summer and the first Father's Day that I'm not going to be with them. Little sad, but a lot better way to make the most of Father's Day weekend than to be here in Walt Disney World and enjoying breakfast here at the Whispering Canyon Cafe. So enjoying the mimosa, and I do miss my kiddos, but you know, they're at that age now. They have jobs during the summer and busy social lives. I'm flying up to Indiana in a couple of weeks, so I'll see them here real soon.
How does it look?
Looks really good.
Do we need anything else at this current? No, not yet.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, dig in. I'll come back and check.
Thank you. Now, thank you. Look, guys, our order has arrived. Biscuits, sausage, and gravy. Have the heritage skillet over there, which includes the waffle. And then I have my carnivore all protein and some yummy meats on here. Get to enjoy the biscuits and gravy and our drinks. So, bon appetit. Well, guys, it didn't take us long to get our food. The skillets are just small skillets. As you can see, I showed a moment ago. Just finished off the brisket. The brisket is very good. The meats, you know, everything's kind of, you know, made in bulk. It is all you care to eat, so all the food doesn't take long to be brought out to us. I think we got our food once we got everything ordered in under 10 minutes, I would say. So it came out very quickly. It was nice and warm, but again, and nothing's dry, so it's really good. Now I'm gonna just enjoy, like I said, the brisket. I already finished off the eggs, and gonna devour the bacon and the ham next. And we have that sausage biscuits, cheddar biscuits, and the sausage gravy still. And I still have a lot of mimosa to drink. So, how's your Bloody Mary, Bana?
Good.
Very good.
Spicy.
Spicy. As you see, guys, I've pretty much finished. I got most of the stuff finished so far. I'm going to get seconds here in a moment. The ham's a little bit on the bland side. That smoked ham. I poured a little bit of syrup on it to add a little bit more depth to it, a little bit more flavor. I'm going to try the biscuits, the sausage and gravy here next. All right, guys. So I opened up my biscuit and applied some little bit of gravy on one side, and you can see the little bits of cheddar inside the biscuit. It's very light and flaky, and I can't wait to dig in. All right, guys, the biscuit was so good. I'm going to be asking for seconds for that one. Very light and soft, and it was great. It was a great biscuit. Gravy wasn't too bad either, but that biscuit was top notch. And I applied a little butter on my second half. The butter, I'm not sure. Butter seems a little bit on the sweet side. Not sure what's in it, but I don't know, maybe a little bit of honey perhaps, but loved it. And I requested some more brisket, so I should be getting that any second now. I'm stealing one of Bana's potatoes. Very good. All right, guys, I'm not normally a Bloody Mary kind of person, but not bad. Has a kick to it.
It should be coming. Anything else?
How about we get more of those?
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you want 2 biscuits, 1 biscuit?
2, please. Thank you.
Absolutely. Yes.
Hear that, guys? Get more biscuits, and hopefully I get a bite of Bana's waffle. So the gravy, we decided the gravy's a little bit on the bland side, so we add a little salt and pepper to it to see if it helps. It's pretty average, not bad, but not great. But the biscuits, though, are super good. All right, guys, look at this. I just got my another skillet full of brisket. This time, the first serving, I just got a small little, really thin piece. However, this time they brought me some really, look at this. I mean, it's like 6 pieces of brisket here. So I was assuming I was going to come. They were going to bring back maybe another piece or two, and a small little side skillet. But it's a full size skillet, and it's just loaded with brisket. So I'm happily surprised on that one. You can hear a child around the corner. He apparently didn't get the memo that this is the happiest place on earth. So a little on the sad side. Bonna's getting another waffle. Should be here soon, and it's kind of loud in here this morning, but it's to be expected. Waiting for 2 more biscuits to arrive, and ready to dig into this brisket again. All right, guys, the brisket, brisket this time is so much even better than the first serving I had. More tender, a lot more really like juicy, and it's very flavorful. A lot of sauce in this one. It's great. I love it. He's still not happy. Look here, guys. Look what we're right. We asked for another waffle and a biscuit, and we got 2 waffles, 2 more biscuits, more gravy. Still enjoying the second helping of brisket. We're trying to decide what's in the brisket. We've concluded there's obviously vinegar in there, Worcestershire, and mustard seed, and obviously some other seasonings, and we'll figure out the rest as it goes along. But we're ready to dig in. I'm gonna have a piece of the waffle. I'm sure she's not gonna eat 2, and more biscuit. And I'm waiting for some more scrambled eggs. And the child next to us has settled down. Seems to be a little happier now. How many bites does it take for me to devour a Mickey waffle? 4 bites. Just finished breakfast, and there's our server right behind us. It's Jenny, aka Sunshine. I was going to let you guys hear some of her antics, but we just, as I turned on the camera, those antics stopped. But I really enjoyed breakfast. It was super yummy, and plan on talking a little bit more about it here in just a moment. I'm going to go ahead and pay our bill, and we're going to venture out into the main lobby. All right, guys, so we just finished breakfast, and I absolutely love the skillets here, and I love how they do breakfast now here at Walt Disney with the all you care to eat. It's more of a family style, since they haven't really brought back the buffets, and I'm not sure they will. I mean, the price, the quality of the food's better. I like the fact that they bring out the food to you now, so I actually prefer it that way. And for $22 for basically unlimited food, and quality's better, and for both of us, our bill, if you subtract, our bill came to $71, but we also had a mimosa and a Bloody Mary, so you take $26 off of that. It wasn't bad. I mean, the character buffets, or just the buffets here in general, were between $29 and $34 for breakfast. So to get a skillet and to get like unlimited food for $22, and you got the biscuits that came with the meal. At dinner time, we would have gotten like cornbread. So they like to do that obviously because it helps fill you up. So you're gonna order less of the entree. But I tell you what, I think meat sweats is a real thing. I know I had some moisturizer on that maybe kind of added to that, but I tell you what, I'll show you here. So as you can see, it's I think it's a real thing. So it's like meat ketosis or something. We are pretty full. We had my share of protein, and the waffles were, if you haven't had Mickey waffles here, you got to try them. They're really yummy. Great adjective, I know, but they are super good. And biscuits were light and fluffy. I don't know if I had 3 or 4 biscuits. I had a couple waffles. I had a lot of brisket. The brisket was my favorite protein. I got a second helping of eggs, and everything came out the second time was actually better than the first serving. So really overall was pretty happy. Ham was a little bit so-so, and the gravy again was pretty basic sausage gravy. Overall, really pleased with the breakfast. Now we're going to venture around the resort and then probably take a boat ride to Magic Kingdom. All right, guys, I can sit in the lobby here for hours. I mean, I absolutely love the design of the resort. Look how open it is inside. The detailing, the geysers and the waterfalls, which I'll show you here in a moment. The decor, the wood carvings, and the unique smell. I love the unique woodsy smell of the Wilderness Resort. As I said earlier, I love the distinct smell once you step inside here at the resort. Very earthy, kind of hints of like the great outdoors with a scent of pine or amber and that leather smell that gives the resort a richness. You can actually purchase this scent at in Disney Springs at the marketplace in the Art of Disney. And I'll link a video below where I discuss many of the distinct smells you can smell throughout the Walt Disney World resorts. I absolutely love those hand-painted rawhide teepee-shaped chandeliers. Each one of those weighs over 600 pounds. All right, guys, so we're coming up to right by the in the lobby here by the check-in. At the mercantile store here at the Wilderness Lodge, and we also have a wood carving that includes Mickey, Goofy, Donald, and Humphrey the Bear. Humphrey the Bear, he's the mascot here at the Wilderness Lodge. As I said, here's the geyser right here in the main lobby. And it continues on outdoors, flows through, and actually goes out, and we'll venture outside here in a moment, but it goes out towards the pool, around the other side of the pool, and connects to the main geyser outside, which I'll show you once we step outdoors here. More artwork here at the Artist Point, and all this art can be purchased. There's a phone number that you can contact at 407-595-6825 if you ever have any interest in purchasing any of this Disney fine art. Alright guys, more of my favorite pieces here. All this artwork, again, can be purchased. It's right by the Artist Point dining area in the main lobby, right next to the main lobby. Love Dopey. Actually, I think the piece is called Diamonds Are a Dwarf's Best Friend. Seven Dwarfs, ready for supper. Once there was a princess. A little bit harder to see.
Really hard to see.
Of course, the characters here, these are all part of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. They are the characters that you'll find here during back when they had the, which they don't have open right now, but the character dining, they had Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs here at the Wilderness Lodge. Here we come up to Artist Point dining. I believe I said Artist Point Lounge a moment ago. There is a lounge inside, but all right, this is why the Wilderness Lodge is one of my favorite, not only one of my favorite resorts in Walt Disney World, but one of my favorite resorts anywhere. It's so beautiful. Love the landscaping, nature. You got the waterfall here. It's so beautiful. I can sit for hours outside here just just doing nothing. We have we're gonna venture down to the boat dock here momentarily, but we're gonna walk around the resort. We're gonna check out Geyser Point. There's the Geyser Point Bar and Grill. We'll come up to that. Still early, pool's not quite open yet. Love how the water, just the illusion with the waterfall. You know, we had it came out from over there, the geyser in the lobby, and it comes down down here through the waterfall, and then comes through, and the illusion that the water flows right into the well, actually it doesn't, not really an illusion, it really does. It goes right into the pool. So absolutely beautiful. Well, the pool's going to be opening up soon. Here we come up to, coming up to the salon by the springs. Oh, there's another restroom. I was looking for one a second ago. They still don't have, my understanding is, you can see it's dry. This is the main geyser area, and I believe it may be, I'm not sure why it's closed. I haven't really read up on it, but maybe doing some work on it right now. But it's been closed for a while, I know. But it's the main geyser that they shoot off out there on the hour. From like 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. and it shoots up like 30-40 feet. It's pretty cool, but as you can tell here, it's not operational. It's pretty dry. Now again, it's dry right now, but the water would have continued on out to Bay Lake. I was referring to the illusion that Disney creates, the illusion of the water flowing out into the lake here, but right now it's not operational. Usually it's beautiful right here. Still beautiful, minus that little spot. Here's Geyser Point Bar and Grill. Great area to be at during the day. If you want to be outside, enjoying this beautiful, serene landscape. Bay Lake, and right over here is the, we're going to be going out that way here in just a moment. That's the boat dock. It'll take us to Magic Kingdom. Oh, did you hear that, guys? The pool is officially open. Already a lot of people out. I mean, they were already waiting. There was nobody out here a minute ago, and in the last 2-3 minutes, there's quite a few people out here already. Can't say enough, guys, how beautiful this resort is. Absolutely pretty. Alright guys, right here by the pool is I believe it's called the Roaring Fork. A little quick service place to get a bite to eat. Should have got a refill on coffee here. Maybe I will. Alright guys, so I stepped aside and got a refill with my coffee, my Mickey coffee mug. I mentioned this in past videos, but for about 20 bucks you can get this mug, and when you stay on Disney property, Disney resorts, you can get free refills on coffee, teas, soft drinks. We're walking down to the boat transportation to Magic Kingdom. There's the main geyser again. It's called Fire Rock Geyser.
Yeah.
There's the monorail. Stand in line here, take the boat over to Magic Kingdom. About 30 minutes. Runs about every 30 minutes.
They'll stay with us, I'm assuming. I know that they want to, but when they wake up with James. And,
Yeah.
You know, he's always. Ooh, I'm so excited.
Alright guys, it didn't take long. We timed it just right.
Compared to yesterday, I was dying when I got to Animal Kingdom. I looked at them and I was like, oh.
Alright guys, we're taking off. We are on the Mermaid I. Of course, that's the contemporary resort. See the monorail as it goes into the contemporary resort. Is that? Oh yeah. Another very good job. Space Mountain. There we go, a little bit of it. Another scorcher day, around I think 90, 91 today. Right now we have a nice little breeze on the boat. Alright, sadly guys, we are here at Magic Kingdom. I say sadly because we're here, but we're not going inside today. Father's Day weekend, this is the first weekend where no masks were required inside or out. as well as first weekend at full capacity and way over a year. So I'm expecting, being Father's Day weekend, this is going to be a crazy busy day. So we've chosen, not that I don't mind crowds, I love crowds, but we've chosen to wait. Alright guys, so we're on the walkway to the Grand Floridian. We're gonna see how long it takes us. Gonna burn off some of those 2,000 plus calories I know I just consumed for breakfast over at the Wilderness Lodge. It only took 8 minutes from dock to dock, from the lodge, Wilderness Lodge, to Magic Kingdom. I haven't ventured down the walkway here since they completed the path. Good morning. Not the prettiest of days. It's hot. It can be sticky. But as long as the rain holds off, I did bring an umbrella just in case. I love transportation here at Disney. It's one of my favorite parts about Disney. Love every time I can video the monorail and watch the monorail for days. And same with the boats, and I enjoy walking. Yeah, every time we go to a theme park, I think somewhere between 15,000 and 22,000 steps we've averaged over the years. All depends on your stride and how efficient you are with planning your park adventure. And you're at the mercy of the parks as well. Ride mechanical breakdowns, crowds, weather, wait times can all change your routes. You're planning somewhat, having to backtrack. Everyone has their own way of doing the parks. When it comes to Magic Kingdom, we usually start in Tomorrowland, then Fantasyland, and we go back to Frontierland, and then Adventureland, and then we'll usually cross over towards Main Street and go back to Tomorrowland. So we usually start and finish in Tomorrowland. Big fans of Space Mountain and most of the attractions there at Magic Kingdom. And we'll sometimes try to get it on to Splash Mountain and Thunder Mountain a couple extra times as well, especially as the crowds start to dwindle down. Always enjoy a nice rain during during our Disney visits, because usually around 3 o'clock or so, if you get a nice shower of rain, by that time people have had their, had a few hours in, and the rain will usually thin out the crowds a little bit. So if you're here at one of the Walt Disney World theme parks, and you can patiently wait out a nice rain shower or two, you can usually expect the crowds to die down after the rain stops, making wait times much more, what's the word I'm looking for? Tolerable. That's the word I'm looking for. Makes the wait time is much more tolerable. Another monorail. Ah. Now, Wilderness Lodge is one of my favorite resorts in terms of that guy that we just passed is my favorite guy here at the Grand Floridian. His name's Brady, and he's been here for like 25 years. He's only worked here. He's worked his whole entire life and career here at Walt Disney World at the same resort, and he's been our guy every time we've stayed here. He's drives our luggage to our room, picks us up, and we've always had him. We've had him like 3 times. He's a great guy. Couldn't remember his name until he drove right by us. His name's Brady. Anyway, we are here at the Grand Floridian. I got kind of off track there. One of our favorite, cast members here at Walt Disney World, employed over here at the Grand Floridian, has worked here, I'm guessing now 25 years. I haven't spoken to him in a couple years. It's been about 2 years since we've stayed here, but I know it was over 20 years when we were here. Anyway, we are here at the Grand Floridian. It's called the Grand Floridian because it is the grandest of all the resorts. Saying that the Wilderness Lodge is one of my favorite resorts in terms of the surroundings, the landscape, how beautiful the grounds. But then you come here to the Grand Floridian and you're just amazed every time I'm here. Absolutely love the Grand Floridian. Such a beautiful resort. I'm just walking around here for a moment, and then we're gonna step inside the lobby and go upstairs and jump on the monorail. Sorry, a couple people out here, just a few families out here, little beach area. Now over here, that's the villas of the Grand Floridian. Of course, the Polynesian. Can't remember that building right there. We stayed in that building twice, and then the building closest to the boat dock. We've stayed in that building once or twice as well. Hey, look you guys. Yeah, Goofy and Pluto. One of these days, guys, I'm going to do a video on my favorite smells throughout Walt Disney World. Hey guys, I'm torn. You know, we were at the Wilderness Lodge, and I say that's like perhaps my favorite lobby in Walt Disney World resort area, but I come inside the Grand Floridian and I'm wild again. Every time I come inside, I'm just I absolutely love this lobby too. So it's a toss-up between the Grand Floridian lobby and the Wilderness Lodge lobby as my favorite 2 lobbies here in Walt Disney World. And the smell. One of these days, guys, I'm gonna do a video on the best smells in Walt Disney World. I absolutely love coming inside here and just the fresh smell of the Grand Floridian. We are walking up the steps. I'm gonna walking to the monorail. Get a view from 2nd floor down into the lobby. elevator. You should say the elevator shaft. There's the elevator. Absolutely, can't say enough. Love being, even though we're not going inside Magic Kingdom today, I love being here in Disney and not having to wear the mask indoors. Such a refreshing change, especially on a hot day like today. All right, guys, so we're gonna go off to the monorail, back to Magic Kingdom. Waiting for the monorail. I almost completely forgot that we still have to wear masks while on transportation. Not now the boats, outdoors, like the boat and stuff, no. But like the monorail, yes. So fortunately, I found a mask in my bag. Otherwise, we would have been walking back to Magic Kingdom. Alright guys, you notice the plexiglass has been removed from, we used to have plexiglass right here between our seats and then across on the other side of the other car. So the plexiglass has been removed. They do, like I said, still require masks inside the monorail as well as bus transportation. We are headed back to the Wilderness Lodge. Earlier, my primary camera died on the monorail, so I'm on my backup right now. We are looking at the Copper Creek Cabins, part of the Wilderness Lodge Resort. Coming up to the dock here momentarily. Alright guys, that's it for the Wilderness Lodge. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified each and every time I upload one of these amazing videos. Until next time guys, we'll see you. Alright guys, what we're looking at here is the Cheyenne Dogman headdress. And what this is those little white white feathers on the ends, those are basically bird poop. And that's supposed to represent the droppings from the birds that are left behind after they feast on their prey. So bird poop, interesting. And right here we have a mine car. Just picture the seven dwarfs. And here we have the Proterozoic fossils and minerals from the Grand Canyon. Over here we got the arcade. Every resort here at Disney has a game arcade. Walking out towards the actually the little trail or walk that takes you to the bus transportation. Got the villas straight ahead. Health gym is also straight ahead here, and then if you go to the left, we've already been here to the pool, and bike rentals and stuff are over that way. But if we were to go straight, that's the gym straight over there, and then the bus transportation right over this way. We're gonna walk back up towards the front. As we are heading out of the Wilderness Lodge. And I think we're gonna head to Disney Springs.